Hello. Does it sometimes seem like you have a really hard time controlling your blood pressure or feeling like your blood pressure is going to be okay? I'm Dr. Shiroko Sokitch, owner of Heart to Heart Medical Center and the author of the book, Healing When It Seems Impossible: 7 Keys to Defy the Odds. And today I'm going to talk to you about blood pressure from the Chinese medicine perspective, which is a little different than the functional medicine perspective that I spoke about the last time I did a live. So, and I blend both functional medicine, Chinese medicine, and Western medicine. And to start this out, I just want to say that if you are on blood pressure medication, please do not go off your medication. Stay on your medication and manage your blood pressure before you ever try to go off of it. There are ways to naturally lower your blood pressure, and sometimes you are able to go on a lower dose of medication. Sometimes people are able to get off of their medication. So everybody's a little bit different, but don't try to go off your medication without actually first managing your blood pressure. So in Chinese medicine, the whole idea is that you're made up of energy, and energy travels through your body in certain patterns. And when your energy is out of balance, there are problems. So with blood pressure, what is happening is that your energy is rising up when it can't really stay floating or grounded. And there are several reasons. In Chinese medicine, all the organs work differently than they do in Western medicine. So, for example, quite commonly, the liver is the regulation of blood pressure. And the liver's job is to regulate the smooth flow of energy in your whole body. So you could understand why maybe when the liver is not in balance, it can cause your blood pressure to go up. It can also be because you have not enough kidney energy. Your kidney overall regulates your whole body's overall sense of having energy. Big transitions in life. So if you're going through a lot of stressful times, or going through menopause, or having a transition like a divorce, or moving across the country, things like that, the kidney regulates that. Then if you translate that to Western medicine, it would be your adrenals that the kidneys regulate. So one of the functional medicine causes of high blood pressure is a lot of stress, adrenal, high cortisol, and adrenal overload. So that would be in Chinese medicine, that would be translated into kidney imbalance. The liver regulates the smooth flow of energy in your whole body, also deals with stress, also regulates your menstrual cycles, and regulates that need to get things done, and the emotion of anger. So when you get really, really angry sometimes, or when your emotions are really flared up, sometimes your blood pressure will go up just incidentally. Or if you're really super anxious, sometimes your blood pressure will go up. Um, so how in Chinese medicine do we manage that? And one of the other things is that the kidneys help hold the organs energy sort of grounded. And so when the hormones shift, so this is why sometimes in perimenopause it's more common to get high blood pressure, because when the kidney energy starts to decline, which would be your hormones start to decline, then the liver energy doesn't have anything holding it down. So it begins to rise up, which can be one of the things that attributes to high blood pressure. So there are a few points that you can use to help lower your blood pressure if there's a sensation like you're really getting overly stressed. And one of them is at the very top of your head, sort of like if you measure from the top of your ears to the top of your head, it would be right here. And a lot of times this point is sensitive, but you can press this point and a point 1 inch behind it, and that can help lower or balance your blood pressure. And always, whenever you're doing any sort of acupressure or trying to balance your body, it's a good idea to breathe. So you can take some big deep breaths and let them out. And I always say breathe in for a count of 4, hold it for a count of 4, and then out for a count of 5. So hold, and then out slowly. And just breathing alone can lower your blood pressure, but if it doesn't, then you can press here. There's also a point at the top of your ear that you can press. You can actually pinch the top of your ear here. That can help lower your blood pressure as well. And then if your pulse is super fast, there's a point on your wrist that you can press. So here's the wrist crease. 2 fingers above your wrist crease is in the center of the back of your wrist right here is a point that will help slow your pulse and help lower your blood pressure. There's a corresponding point on your foot, but you can just do this one for now. And then that can help slow your pulse. Now you have to sometimes breathe again and press it for a fairly long time to help lower your blood pressure and lower your pulse. But breathing in slowly, hold it, and out slowly, like 4 or 5 times, and then holding this point at the same time will help slow your pulse and help lower your blood pressure a little bit. These are not tools that are going to keep your blood pressure low. Hypertension is a multi-faceted issue and requires a lot of different layers of attention, including diet and sometimes supplements. And like I mentioned in the functional medicine talk, different supplements and different kinds of tests that can help us understand what might be causing it. And then we have Chinese medicine, which can help balance the flow of energy in your body. And also, there are Chinese herbs that I have used to help support people in getting their blood pressure down that are connected to how to balance the organs. Again, Chinese medicine is quite different than functional medicine and Western medicine in the sense that it's about your energy flow. And what's so wonderful about acupuncture is that it can help with all of the different things, the emotions, the physical, and the spiritual. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and please let me know if you have comments. Have a great day.